Hey, I'm Matt,
I'm Peach,
and welcome to that movie review.
aka TMR. This week's movie is War Dogs, a film starring Marsteller and Jonah Hill.
I thought it was a very good film actually. It's quite funny. Although it's not as funny as the trailers make it out to be. Because the trailer makes it look like it's a comedy.
Yes.
Like a straight comedy, but it's quite dark. It's like dark comedy, yeah. It's quite darkly comedic.
Comedic moments but with serious repercussions.
Like serious repercussions.
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking at the content of the film, two guys that get into the arms trade,
Exactly.
So and they basically supply the US government with guns that go into Iraq, to the war in Iraq. So it's quite a serious story behind.
Absolutely, the subject matter is very serious.
It's extremely serious. The film was directed by Todd Phillips, who's well known for
The Hangover trilogy.
the Hangover trilogy and Due Date.
Which was actually a very funny movie.
It was funny, but also quite darkly comedic at
That's
times.
true. That's true.
Yes, it was pretty funny. Downey Jr. is always funny. It feels very much like The Hangover.
That's true.
It does.
It's got all those stylistic elements that you've probably seen in The Hangover, so visual cues and just the way the film presents itself from a visual perspective.
Yes.
It feels like you're watching something. cut
From the same cloth. Yes.
The Hangover.
I actually read a review online on, I think it was on IMDb, where the reviewer mentioned it feels almost as if it's Lord of War mixed with Wolf of Wall Street in a sense, or if Lord of War and Wolf of Wall Street had a lightie together. They met at a party one day, they both got gesaved, they pumped, and they both had this lightie that they didn't want.
Exactly.
And that lightie is War Dogs.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Very good analogy.
Lord of War was a really good movie.
If you're looking for like a companion piece to War Dogs, maybe you should watch Lord of War. This was essentially Nick Cage's last good movie in terms of where he had come from before, with Oscar glory and made a bunch of really good action films, etc. Still showing a bit of acting chops. And Lord of War basically marked the stage of the beginning of the end and the beginning of his new stage, which has now commonly become known as If It Moves, I Will Act in It.
That is true. I mean, does he even turn down roles, or does he just take any role?
Not anymore. That guy will act in a sandwich.
So let's talk about Marsteller for a minute. Marsteller is the main actor in the movie, and the first thing PJ leaned over in the cinema and told me is this man is actually not as annoying as he usually is. I mean, it's actually one of the reasons I didn't want to go watch War Dogs, was specifically because of Marsteller. But this film, he was actually pretty good, right? I think I'm kind of halfway forgiven him for Fantastic Four. He was shit in there. Wow, it was so bad.
I just heard about Fantastic Four and that was enough for me. I didn't even bother to watch it.
Dude, I heard it's so shit and it's the worst movie of the year, and I was like, come on, holy shit. Fantastic Four was fucking bad. Anna de Armas, who plays Miles Teller's wife in the film.
Wow. What an absolute stunner.
Wow, absolutely stunning, but actually a very good actress as well. In the small little role that she played the hell out of it. And I remember seeing her for the first time on film. I was like, wow, she's absolutely beautiful. And then the second thing I thought was, how the hell did that brah get her? You know what I mean?
She's just stunning, man.
She's absolutely stunning.
She doesn't even have to act, she just has to rock up.
She could have just stood there
and kept quiet,
and she would,
and I would have said, can the Oscar goes to.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
We're talking about, two key actors, and we're avoiding the elephant in the room.
The literal elephant in the room.
The actual elephant in the room.
This man got so dick for the role. He's the actual elephant in the room.
Yeah, he could have actually played an elephant in a room.
And
if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, And obviously we're talking about Jonah Hill. I mean, this guy, he lost so much weight for...
He lost...
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street, the guy got into shape, he was fit.
Yes, so I was looking at him, I was like, wow, that is actually brilliant, and I hope other actors in Hollywood
will take a page out of
his book, you know, and like
book, you know.
You see people they go through all these different things for their acting roles. You know,
Absolutely.
they either get big or they get small
or they get
whatever.
muscular, whatever. You know,
Whatever.
Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Wow, you look horrible in
Jared Leto playing a tranny in Dallas Buyers
Club.
Fuck man, who else?
Well, Charlize Theron
in Monster
like
as well. Also
big
dramatic
one.
transformations, you know. Actors,
Very big.
I mean, so it's part of the trade. It's part of the business, you know. If you want to make money, you gotta, you know, take your fucking clothing off, or you know,
Or get
cut
the-
like that. Or get, yeah.
Every scene that you see him like running or something in, and I just like I put my hand over my mouth and I turned to PJ in the cinema at least about 3 or 4 times. Like, yo, this bra got thick.
It was shocking. He got so fat. It was unbelievable.
But I mean, I think he's actually fatter than what he was before.
Exactly. It's like he decided to come back with a vengeance.
Like,
You know,
he was like,
you know,
It's like that's why he took it all. It's like, what? Do I need to pick up weight? He plays a sleazeball
of note.
and he plays it well.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill can play your asshole really flipping well.
He plays a sleazy slime.
Yeah, so he just looks so slimy. He got like a tan as well.
Yeah.
So it just made him look more slimy.
Yeah. Smith.
Yeah, Smith. That's a good word.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
the word that you like to describe the dictionary. If Smith was a word in the dictionary, it'll picture of Jonah Hill from fucking War Dogs next to it.
He looks like he's been frying fish in a porra viswinkel for the last 5 years straight. It was funny.
He was psychotic.
He was psychotic. He's got this laugh which you'll pick up on very soon. A very distinct laugh, which if you go watch the film you will know about.
Actually, let's show them the laugh now.
Cue the laugh, Matthew.
This laugh. Every time he laughed like that in the stick, I canned myself.
It was very funny.
It was pretty fun. Yes.
I think it's also important to point out that, you know, and just to touch back on Mr. Hill's weight fluctuations, it's not the first time we've seen these things happen in Hollywood before, is it, Matthew?
It is not.
It's not the first time at all. We've seen actors transform themselves either for a role or just, you know, because, well, life happens.
Yeah, Matthew Perry from Friends.
Matthew Perry from Friends, you know.
Yes, he bloody well risked everything. He put everything on the line with the khaki got on. I think it's between season 2 and 3.
Yes.
Where you see, Chandler's
dramatic change.
like in weight.
Yeah, he's like thin as a
Yeah, it was horrible and it's quite noticeable. All things considered, he was still brilliant as Chandler though.
Yeah.
He never took away from the role.
Val Kilmer, you know, Top Gun. Now the guy looks more like he's
Top Gun.
Precisely.
Yes, that's Val Kilmer. When PJ showed me a picture of Val Kilmer and how he looks now. Listen, do yourself a favor and just Google Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. It's just...
See how he used to look as Goose.
No,
fuck, got a Goose.
Iceman.
Goose.
Yeah, no, he looks more like the ice cream. Man.
Yes. You look like ice cream. Or like he's ice cream man. Like and he's not selling ice cream.
No,
he's eating ice cream.
He's simply known as Ice Cream Man.
Yeah.
Cut it open, he's gonna
bleed ice cream.
Bleed vanilla and chocolate.
Shit, yeah. Val Kilmer looks cock these days.
The days of Batman are over. And then of course, I mean, it's another one worth mentioning is also
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal, oh my.
Yeah.
From Under Siege to
Under Fridge. Okay, that was a flow one, but still.
Under Fridge Part 2
It's a reference to food.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Flip, a guy who went from making great action roles like Face Off to
facing off against a Gatsby. Some cuck like that.
Who now looks like he's been facing off against a Gatsby every night at 10 p.m.
Yes,
for the last 3 years.
And he's winning.
Gatsby 0, Travolta
365. Every day of the year. Okay, but that.
Hello, Golden Dish. Yeah, it's a pickup. Yeah, it's Travolta. Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. Yes, as usual for us.
Golden Dish. Yeah, look, you forgot the cheese.
No, you can't fix this one. I fitted it already. Sit it down. All of those actors, even though that they fucking ate themselves out of the business, you can't deny their acting chops.
Or their ability.
all the ability, and the same can be said for Jonah Hill. In here,
the man. I mean, look, if the man's got a net worth of $30 million.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's still a good actor.
He's pumping every night.
Exactly. You know what?
A different kind.
He might be a dick cut, but odds are he's getting a lot more stick than many of us.
Many of us, yeah. So yeah, all in all, it's a good film. It's really worth a watch. If you're looking for a fun film to go watch with your boys, go check it out. Like I said, it feels very much like The Hangover. So if you like The Hangover and if you like Do That, you will really love this film. Yeah, it's still playing at the cinema, so go check it out. For me, if I had to give it a score out of 10, I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It deserves that. It's a good film. Look, it's nothing new. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a fun film.
I'm gonna give War Dogs 6 out of 10. I think it's a rather average affair. Still with entertainment value. Storyline is very conventional, so nothing new there. But the film is saved by good performances from Hill and Teller, and the very hot wife.
Anna de Armas.
Sorry, Anna de Armas.
Cuban.
Yeah.
And that's it for that movie review this week. Thanks for watching, and thanks again for your continued support on social media. Thank you for liking and commenting on our videos and sharing them with your friends. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll see you same time, same place next week, right here again on TMR. Jonah Kwaai.
Jonah Kwaai.